These steps, you've seen them. This cafe, this statue, this bridge. Heartstopper Season 2. In Season 2, Nick and Charlie's class came to Paris. 3 episodes, 13 locations. Today, I'm walking every single one, and for each one, a tip you won't find anywhere else. Let's go. Day 1. The bus arrives in Paris. They drop their bags. The trip begins. They cross this bridge twice. First, with the class. Then alone, Charlie and Tao. In episode 5, Charlie attaches a love lock here with his name and Tao's name with a heart. It's not a romantic lock. It's a friendship lock. Best friend energy.
So this is the most famous bridge in Paris. It's Pont des Arts. Maybe you have seen it in many movies, many series. Besides Heartstopper, it's famous because those love locks, they use it to put them here on the bridge, but in 2015 this bridge literally collapsed from the weight of those locks. Now they changed the bridge panel with those glass panels to avoid that tourists put their love locks, but they still have imagination. They are putting now locks whenever they find a place and you can read some message on them. VCMR, Raquel, 2026. They are recent. Chloe, Eric. Don't know if those couple will watch this vlog or no. N+S. But yeah, there is association in Paris that come every night and they also remove all that. So all what you see here, they are temporary, they are quite recent, as you can see, 2026, and I think in 1 month they will disappear, a new one will come back. Yeah, it's very romantic way to express your eternity love, but actually it's not eternal because the city remove it each night. So no need to waste time and also to pollute the planet with those love locks. My personal advice, if you want to express your eternal love to your wife or to your husband, you need to express it by acts every day and not just with a love part here in Pont des Arts.
Then Montmartre. Place Émile Goudeau. The bus stops here, right in front of this pastry shop, Gilles Marchal. The class steps out. The teachers brief them.
Yeah, if you pass by, guys, I recommend you to eat a bakery from this Gilles Marchal. They have one of the best pain chocolat. Yeah, let's enter, see what they have. Oh, they have cookies with Eiffel Tower shape. I don't know what's there. Maybe tempted to try it. There are a lot of pastries. But I have a video to finish. Let's go to the next location.
They walk up the street together. Place Jean-Baptiste, Clément. They split into small groups. Nick and Charlie together. Tao and Elle. Tara and Darcy.
See this street art, guys, so funny. They are reproducing the street panel PNN. Don't know what it means. And this is the 13th arrondissement, but actually we are in the 80th arrondissement. The other place is just here.
Nick stops at an ice cream stand, corner of Rue Berthe. He orders in French, perfect French. This moment is small, but it's important. It's the first time Charlie understands that Nick speaks French. Charlie is shocked, and later, in the Louvre, Nick speaks French again. Suddenly, Charlie loses control.
I will give you a real Parisian advice. Nobody says the boule anymore. We say the scoop, or we just point at the flavor. Get one and eat it on the bench, or you can eat it here just on the stairs. And thank me later. Let's move to the next location.
Here, this little souvenir shop. Nick and Charlie stop. They look at postcards. Charlie's hand moves, slowly, toward Nick's. He almost touches him. He stops. He pulls back. Hold this image. We're coming back to it in Le Marais.
And Nick and Charlie bought a postcard from this shop, I guess. You have a lot of postcards here. You have a musician. Yeah, a lot of artists start their life here in Montmartre. They were playing music, but also painting. We can see some of them just here. Van Gogh, Renoir. They use it to sit in this place. So beautiful. You have also Picasso, Monet. A lot of famous artists have been in this place, and even Space Invader passed by this place. A lot of keychain, €2 postcard. If you want to buy souvenir from Paris, I think the best place is Montmartre. They have really affordable price, and especially if you want to buy authentic painting, it's here where you will find the best painting. We are in the city of love, for that we have this message, Je t'aime. Big love for the community. Yeah, guys, when you come to Paris, don't try to go straight like that. Try to wander, to get lost in those small paths, because that's what makes the charm of Paris. This little street, little path, which are very picturesque, and also they are not crowded like the other touristic paths. Especially in Montmartre, you can find a lot of hidden paths, we call them passage. Try to find them, try to get lost in Montmartre, because in that way you will discover the real Paris, and especially the hidden Montmartre. It's Charlie Chaplin. Guys, you can have a wonderful view of the Eiffel Tower. You can see it, it's always beautiful.
Just down the street, Place Dalida.
So we are in Place Dalida, and on top of it we can see street art, mosaic street art, but actually it's not Space Invader, but it looks like Space Invader style. Very cool. So who is Dalida? Dalida is the closest thing we have to Edith Piaf for the disco generation. She was a talented polyglot who sang hits in more than 10 different languages, including French, Italian, English, and also Arabic. Quick 2 stories about her. First, she was secretly Miss Egypt, but hid it from her parents because she wore a leopard swimsuit. Second, she said no to a big Hollywood contract because she wanted to live in Paris. There is even a crazy rumor about her. People say the French president François Mitterrand was so in love with her that he built the glass pyramid at the Louvre just for her. It's only a myth, but it's a beautiful story.
The bust by sculptor Alan Aslan. Tara and Darcy stop here. They take a selfie. They laugh. For Tara and Darcy, this is a happy beat. No tension. Just girls being girls in Paris.
This street is one of the most picturesque streets in Paris. You have Parisian path from both sides. You have this pink color in the background. The garden, it's really, really beautiful. I have many couples taking wedding picture here. Because yeah, it's so picturesque. So here they are saying don't touch, respect her soul. It wasn't here before. And the legend said if you touch the bust of Dalida and you do a wish, this wish will get realized by the end of the year. Okay, let's do a wish together, guys. I hope by the end of the year we will reach 10K followers. Guys, try to subscribe because it helps us a lot to reach more people and to do more good content in this wonderful city, Paris. Subscribe now.
Dalida's house is right behind this square, number 11 bis, Rue d'Orchamps. She lived there until 1987. The bust faces the house. She's looking home.
The next stop is hidden here. Many tourists stop at the bust of Dalida and don't know this secret place, which is her house. So Dalida bought this house in 1962 to escape the paparazzi and also to have one of the most wonderful views of Paris. But despite her fame, she suffered from deep depression. 3 of the men that she loved died by suicide, and she was heartbroken that she couldn't have children. Tragically, the pain became too much. She died by suicide in this home at a young age. She left a note: "Life has become unbearable for me, forgive me." The note was in French. The original text was "La vie m'est insupportable, pardonnez-moi." And here we have a panel saying Dalida a vécu dans cette maison de 1962 à 1987. And after, what is interesting, we have this message: "Ses amis Montmartrois ne l'oublieront pas." We are here in the 18th arrondissement, which means basically that we are in Paris. Say in this panel, her friend from Paris, or her Parisian friend, won't forget her. They said "ses amis Montmartrois," her friend from Montmartre, which means that Montmartre doesn't belong to Paris, and that's what people who live in Montmartre want to say as a message. Montmartre is not a Paris, it's something else, it's Montmartrois, they are other person, they are not Parisian, and you can feel the vibe here in this place. You don't feel like you are in Paris, you really feel like you are in a village in which the time has stopped, and that's the magic of this place. If you visit Paris and you don't visit Montmartre, it's like you came to France and you didn't visit Paris at all.
Tao and Elle leave the group. They want to visit the museum together. They walk down this street. Rue du Chevalier Sacré-Cœur in the background.
My advice is to walk down this street and not up. Up is very exhausting, like you can see. And also you are facing the wall. But down you will see all of Paris ahead. Let's show you. Free dopamine.
They reach the Musée de Montmartre. They sit in the gardens. In the show, this is the scene where they almost get together. Almost. Then they decide their friendship is too important to risk that decision in a Paris garden. Is one of the most mature beats in the whole season.
Yeah, let's try to enter to see if we can film the garden. Yeah, I asked the guy inside, he told me it's 16 euro to visit the museum and 6 euro to visit the garden. I think it's really worth it to visit this museum. You can pay 16 euro, you visit the museum and the garden. The garden is so underrated and it's one of the most beautiful gardens here in Paris. But for this video, I don't have the budget, also I don't have the time. Maybe next time if we have a lot of likes and if you want me to visit this museum, I will do a dedicated video just to visit this museum. But now let's move on. Inside of the garden you have a view of the last vineyard in Paris. But don't worry, I will show you how you can see it for free. Don't tell anyone. Okay, it's here. Clos Montmartre. Vignes Clos Montmartre. And inside you have a vineyard, the last one in Paris, and they do a special festival when they sell those wine. Its name is Fête des Vendanges. We have been several times in this festival. That's the vineyard, guys. It's not so big, but enough to do a special festival in Paris. This is the past of Montmartre, a farming village. That's what I'm talking about, Montmartre in the past and the farming history of this village. And behind me is a real windmill, and it's one of the two left windmill in this place. I don't know, it dates from 19th century, I guess, but it looks charming.
Then, the steps. In episode 4, Charlie sits here with Tara. They talk about love, about being seen. Then Nick comes with ice cream. They eat in silence. And the show says everything without saying anything. The trick, the steps face Paris, not the church. So the camera always sees the city, always sees them small, always sees them free. In 10 years here, I never sat on these steps. Today, I did, for them.
Yeah, those stairs are always crowded. Let's try to find the seat. Yeah, 10 years living in this wonderful city, I have never fed up from sitting here and watching the wonderful view just in front of me. I will share it with you guys. It's just breathtaking. I always thank God and say Alhamdulillah that give me this chance to see this view and to enjoy living in the city that I choose, which is Paris. That's the view, guys. Yeah, sometimes when you live in a long time in Paris, for example, more than 5 years, you will stop seeing the beauty of this city. You will see only the bad side of it. But it can apply to all cities in the world. You will enter in a kind of routine. You go to the work, you take the metro, and that's your whole life from home to work, and you stop enjoying the city. So my personal advice is sometimes it's always good to do the tourist in your own city, because you will enjoy it again and you will discover how beautiful it is. For that, in Parisian Diaries, we try to diversify. Sometimes we show you really touristic places, and sometimes we show you underground places to never fed up, because it's always good to see also those touristic places, to remember the chance of living in Paris and enjoying those beautiful views each day and each golden hour. Let's go to the next location.
End of day 1. Dinner. L'Escalier, a small bistro tucked away on the hill. The order is chaos. 19 bœufs bourguignons, 7 fish, 4 lemonades. The teacher loses it. And right here, Imogen breaks up with Ben. In front of everyone. Worst dinner ever.
So the restaurant L'Escalier was just here, but today it changed its name. It's L'Aquica, because before it was a real restaurant named L'Escalier. Now there is another name, L'Aquica, and I recognize it through the Space Invader. Even in the real footage we can see the Space Invader in the series, which is really cool. That's the power of Space Invader. A restaurant change, but Space Invader stays always here. That's the power of street art, and that's the notoriety of Space Invader. Real talk, ordering bœuf bourguignon for a school group. Whoever wrote that scene never ate in a French restaurant. We don't have it on most menus. Touristy choice, realistic cow. Enough from Montmartre, let's move to the next area.
Day 2, the big icons and the first crack in everything. Then the Eiffel Tower. The bus drops them off down here, the Promenade d'Australie. The teachers give them a French exercise in pairs. They sit, they write, the tower above, and then they climb. Stairs, not lift, real climb. At the top, Charlie reaches for Nick's hand. Almost. He pulls back again, just like Montmartre. Producer Patrick Walters told it like this. They started filming at 6 a.m. cold. So much fog. Croissants going up the lift with the actors. They had to come back another day. Even Netflix can't control Paris weather.
My advice, guys, is to come during the night to film the Eiffel Tower with the lights. Also, it's blink each 1 hour. So at 10 p.m., 9 p.m. it will be blinking, and the Eiffel Tower stop lighting after midnight. This picture made me remember the picture of my TikTok. Yeah, guys, when I started this content creation journey, I started with Instagram and TikTok, and the profile photo was just a simple photo of the Eiffel Tower, because there isn't any other monument that describes better this city than the Eiffel Tower. But if you want to take the best picture with the Eiffel Tower, you don't have to be in this street where there is a lot of people, because you will have a lot of person in the background. My advice is to go downstairs. Here, for example, you see there is stairs, you go down, or in the other side there, you take the best picture with the Eiffel Tower with nobody in the background. Also, you have the Seine River in the background, which is really cool. See the locks, guys. It's in the shape of a heart. To enjoy one last time the Eiffel Tower. So beautiful.
The Louvre, Episode 5. The class arrives at the pyramid. The teachers let them go. They head to the Italian paintings, Mona Lisa, selfies. Darcy says it's rubbish. Then they walk to the Venus de Milo. And here, Charlie faints. He hasn't eaten. This statue, this room, real, filmed here. Tau and Elle get lost. Cour Corsabad, Richelieu wing. Charlie and Nick find themselves alone. Cour Marly, white marble, quiet. And Nick speaks French again. Suddenly, Charlie is destroyed. But here's the thing, the painting Elle stares at, Caravaggio's Supper at Emmaus, that scene wasn't filmed in this museum. It was filmed in London, National Gallery, different country. Half of what you think is the Louvre isn't. Off to the Louvre. Nick has a meeting with his dad. He hasn't seen him in years. They run down into the metro, Pont Neuf station. The exit sign in the show says École du Cœur. That station doesn't exist. They invented it. They get out of the metro. And here, they hold hands. In public. For the first time.
Yeah, it's the metro station, Pont Neuf. Pont Neuf is the most underrated cinematic area in Paris. You have here the Samaritain, the oldest shopping mall in the world. And there the Vert Galant, it's an island in which you have one of the oldest trees in Paris. They are all 5 minutes from this station. It's better than the Eiffel Tower for a slow afternoon in Paris. The display has changed, now it's a LED screen, more modern. But in the series they were in the opposite platform, not on this one.
They walk to a café on the Seine, Maison. This terrace doesn't exist anymore. The restaurant closed in 2025, but the spot is right there, public key. You can stand exactly where Nick met his dad. It's a hard scene. Nick's dad is distant, speaks French, doesn't really listen. Charlie watches, quiet, supportive.
In the series, this coffee was named Maison, but it closed actually. Now it's named Bon Table. Since it's raining, it's totally empty. You can see only the staff. But guys, that's the vibe in Paris when it's raining. These dogs are totally empty. You can see only runners. That's all. Normally, if it's sunny, you can find any empty chair in this terrace. But see the vibe during the rain, guys. It's really a struggle to film this video because I wanted to film it in 2 separate days. Yesterday it was really sunny and today it's raining. But that's the usual weather of Paris. When you get here, you need to get prepared for the rain because it can happen at any moment.
Day 3, the last day. Everything they've built, now it gets real. They walk past Notre-Dame. Big touristy moment. Selfies, cheesy couple pose. At the time of filming, the cathedral was still under repair. After the 2019 fire, today Notre-Dame is open again. Reopened December 2024. 5 years of restoration. Look up. The new spire. Brand new. Same shape.
Let's take a selfie here like them.
Le Marais. The Jewish quarter, the gay quarter, the free quarter, and this cafe, Le Jew, with the rainbow umbrellas. Most people think Netflix put these here. They didn't. This cafe opened in 2017, long before the show. Real spot, real community. In episode 6, Nick and Charlie walk past. They see a same-sex couple holding hands in daylight, like it's nothing. And Nick takes Charlie's hand, not almost, not shy, real. Remember Montmartre souvenirs? The almost hand touch? Same gesture, new ending. That scene, right here, is why this video exists. Because in Paris, in this street, that gesture is normal. That's the message, not the umbrellas, the street.
Many people thought that those umbrellas were added by Netflix during the show, but actually it's false. They are part of this coffee and they are here way before the show. What is interesting that we are in Marais neighborhood and it's the LGBT neighborhood. The gay community is in this neighborhood, so you will see many gay couple holding their hands, kissing each other, etc. And that's what is really cool in this city, this freedom to express your love the way that you want it.
Last stop. Shakespeare Company. In the show, Isaac walks in. He grabs every book. He doesn't say a word. He's just happy. That scene is the whole show in 30 seconds. Quiet, honest, a little weird, soft.
Yes, it's the bookstore. Actually, we are not allowed to film. Yeah, so if you book a book from here, they stamp it with the bookshop seal. Best souvenir in Paris.
13 locations, 3 days, one love story. Some scenes were real, some were filmed in London, some metro stations are invented. But the Paris they showed, that Paris is real. I've lived in Paris for 10 years, and Heartstopper made me see my own city differently. That's a good show because they didn't film the postcard, they filmed the city where you grow up, where you find yourself, where you take someone's hand, even when it's hard. Tell me, which Paris scene made you cry first? Mine was the rainbow umbrellas. See you in the comments.